DJ Bob!
I am the original.
I'm everywhere, nigga. We in Alabama. DJ Bob, stop the shits. This a slur.
My OG, he put it. He did a whole 20. He say for the jury.
G Millie.
Been 20 on jury. My shit is important. You think you important? Versace and Louis, bitch, I make a million. Finesse with the check. Versace, Louis. I flex with the check.
Hey.
I been getting money. That's why you don't see me out often. I'm flooded. I'm not just got bricks in the closet. Diddy call me, he let shots out, he lost it. Nigga try me, I have no limitation. Nigga, you talking about pussy, your fragrance. Susie the fucking a white bitch, no racist. Nigga, you comfort, but I have no patience. I'm just back to the benches, cause that shit you talking don't often offend me. Bitch, I go so hard cause I came from a penny. If I got my first Billy, swear I'ma park in the hood. Tell my little nigga, oh, what's good? Nigga, I ain't never turned Hollywood. Just niggas never show no love. Okay, so I got it up mud. Now nigga don't need that, bro. They tapping my phone, we don't speak about yet. You on social media, you flexing, I see you in something, okay. I been getting money, that's why you don't see me out often.
That's why you don't see me out often.
I'm flooded, got pussy in the closet. Woo. I parallel pocket. I'm fucking these hoes with no love, think I lost it.
I think I lost it. DJ Bob.
Baby, do me a favor, pass me that shit over there.
G Millie. We got a lot coming. It's a sample. I'm telling you, this is a sample. Volume 2.
Let's fucking do this.
Am.
What are we talking about?
Mormons.
Yeah. Isn't it funny, man? I was just like, all right, Josh, man. We know me and
You know what's funny?
Hey,
I'm here. Welcome to Almost Legal. I haven't said that in so long. Like I've been so like, I don't give a shit that I haven't even done an intro, nothing. Welcome to Almost Legal Podcast. And I'm joined today by, or with, why can I never get that right? With Product Probes. We got, hey, I just introduced you, Dick.
Oh, am I up?
Yeah, you up.
Dude, make sure that you're live, bud, because I didn't get a notification.
I'm live.
Uh-oh. But what's up, everybody? Oh, Josh hit me up, and he was like, man, I'm so sick of you freaking ducking me. Let's do a live stream. I said, man, that's cool, man. Let's do it. And he said, if you don't do it, I'm going to slap you. But what's been going on, man? Hopefully my lighting is a little bit better this week, dude.
Dude, yeah, last week was shit.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the control studio. Normally,
Where do
I
you
got
sit
a guy
usually?
for this.
What do you?
Anyway, dude, so what's up, man? Let me hear it.
Not much, man. We had Super Tuesday rolling around. Any surprises there?
Yeah, for
what
sure.
What are you doing right now?
But are we talking surprises? Yeah, they're going to steal it from Bernie. And that's a given, which is because of today. Because, I mean, dude, Biden won so many states.
Were you
Now,
shocked?
He's going to have to split the delegate. It doesn't matter, dude. They're going to steal it. Now, here's a question I got for you, man, if we're just going to talk about this. And I tried to Google it for a second. But, all right, let me take you back to 2016. You know how Hillary Clinton had like 400-something super delegates or whatever the hell her shit was?
Yeah.
Who's got all the super delegates in this one?
I think there's more candidates because they're kind of separated. I think Biden's got 394 and Bernie's got 374 maybe.
Hey man, they're shadow banning your podcast.
They've been shadow banning me all week. Did I tell you about that?
Dude, dude, they've shadow banned you. I had to look you up and look. Not only, let me just show you, dude. I was like, well, maybe I'm not subscribed anymore. But look, not only am I subscribed, I have the goddamn bell clicked.
Okay, have I told you about this week?
No.
Okay,
So let me hear it,
last
dude. You're getting
week-
shadow banned.
No, well, Facebook was trying to shadow ban me this week. Okay, you know how last week we randomly got kicked off the internet in the middle of the episode?
Yeah.
I'm hardlined in, so I'm not in the Wi-Fi. And I was just we were just bringing up coronavirus, and I was going into some like headlines, and all of a sudden it just cut off. And I was like, what the hell? So there's like 15 minutes of me just naming headlines that happened within like a 5-day span. And then from that next day, I got 6 community guideline strikes.
Oh, but not an actual copyright, just a
Community
guideline.
guideline strikes. And I'm talking like I'm sharing puppy videos of people playing with their dogs. What are you doing right now?
Sending the link out.
Oh, no one's getting notified?
Nobody, dude. At least I'm just sending it to the people that I know have the bell click.
And
Anyway, dude, I'm weird when it comes to this shit, man. I don't like the censorship, and so I'm just trying to be cool with it, man. But I'm listening to you, dude.
No, you good. Go ahead with it. No, I'm surprised. Okay. I'm surprised Joe Biden won as many states as he has. It's like, what has he done? Like, what has he done to earn anyone's been like, you know what? I think that's my guy to run the free world. Like
You know, it's just he's got that Obama tie in there.
But that's it. He hasn't
That's it.
done anything. Obama hasn't even endorsed him. Like,
Oh well, he will. He's waiting to see if he makes the.
no bullshit. He's not
don't think
waiting. He doesn't. He's a fucking train wreck.
Who?
Biden. He is
Oh no,
in way
I'm
over
with you,
his
man.
head.
Yeah, dude, I'm with you.
He has what? He never even talked. In almost every debate but the last one, he just sat there with his thumb up his ass because he knew he'd say something wrong. Be like, we're debating. Where am I? He doesn't know where he's
Man,
at.
he just- oh,
Are you back
man.
yet? Are you here? I can get into
Wait.
this.
Am I out?
No, you're here. You're doing your little thing.
I was just sending the link out, just
Oh, word,
try to
word.
see if anybody even got it, man.
All right, let me get into some headlines
Yeah,
here.
go ahead, man. All right, so I'm down, man. What do you want to talk about? Let's do it.
Well, there's a few things that came on. If you're in Michigan, there's what's it called? An Amish Uber.
Shut the fuck up. That's a fucking good ass business plan.
No, seriously, it's an Amish Uber.
Meaning they pick you up on a horse and wagon?
I don't understand how it works. Yeah, you can't see it right now, but everybody else can. Okay.
okay.
I'll read it to you. This man's Amish Uber is exactly the horse and buggy experience you think it is. You might not be able to hail a traditional Uber ride in Colon, Michigan, but you can order up in horse and buggy and have a guaranteed memorable experience. How did that work? It can't be a very profitable. It's a $5 ride. But how do you get him? You just happen to have to see him? Like, he doesn't have an app, obviously.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying how do you
Yeah. How do you market an Amish Uber?
Maybe they run through a third party because
We technically don't have the electricity, but our neighbor does.
there's an old Family Guy thing where he's like, look at Edison over there with his damn electricity. They start talking shit. That's how I could see this playing out, is that maybe they have a guy that has the app who's not Amish, and then they come to him and they say, hey, look, I need you to go to this address, this address, this address. Now, is that super complicated? Yeah, but, dude, you know how many people would fucking pay for that shit? I think it's a genius plan.
Not me. Well, I don't want to do that. Hey, I want to get somewhere slower. It's like paying someone to deliver a package with horse and buggy.
Yeah, but you're not in New York City doing it. You're in small town, and I think you would maybe just do it for the experience. $5. You're like, look, let's walk to the bar. Fuck that. I'm gonna call the Amish Uber, dude. Let's just at least get a horse, ride back home. It's only $5.
Yeah, I know. So this year's a leap year, and I need you to answer this question because I'm not 100% positive on the tradition. I know on leap years women are supposed to buy men presents, but see this article. It's got tradition behind women proposing on a leap year, and then get out clause for men. I don't know. Do women are supposed to propose on leap years?
Okay, I know what you're saying. Yes, but it's not here in the United States.
Oh man, that's baller, dude.
I want to say that it's you know, and of course I'm a dumbass now. You're just asking me just off the top of my head. Ireland or somewhere, Scotland or whatever, women on leap year can propose to the men and blah 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 blah. Now, how often does it happen? I have no idea. But I know there's a country out there that does that. Now, that would have been what, 2-3 days ago?
Yeah.
And so, you know, a lot of times it's almost like I kind of like it because if guys are like, oh, shit. All right, I'm going to be out of town on the 29th. You know, they all dip and it has to be this certain country, but I could just see dudes just being like, fuck this, dude. And they're probably going to be a little bit more blunt, maybe try to be nice, but they're just going to be like, no.
Yeah, but what if you were planning on getting engaged and you don't have to buy the damn engagement ring, my guy?
Oh, so that's part of the stipulation? The girl has to buy everything?
I assume. How are you going to propose to somebody and not, you know what I'm saying?
I'm from the South, dude. That would make me look like a little bitch.
Would you, but saving $6 to $10 grand, would that, you know, help you swallow your pride a little bit?
Yeah.
And be like, I am a bitch, but I don't have to spend 10 grand. Because say y'all don't work out, and then you don't have to eat that shit, you know?
No, I get the practical reason is 100% I agree with you.
So I need to move to whatever country that is. That's the moral of the story. All right, so I've been dying to just play this, and I want y'all to listen.
Hold on, replay it.
Okay, I'll just go fuck myself.
Because here's the deal. So, all right, all of your friends are getting married, right? You know, blah, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden, let's just say leap year, okay, every 4 years. And they go, oh, so how did y'all get married? Well, you know, and all these women have these cool proposal stories, or they don't. And then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, she actually proposed to me on the thing. Can you imagine like your buddies just fuck? Oh, really? So you want to?
It's not as bad as like taking her name or being a hyphen, you know? Are you fucking hyphening, man?
Yo, you hyphening that shit? That'll be the thing. All right, so what do you have to play?
All right, now play. I'm gonna play this. Okay. Wait, wrong video. All right. I'm not gonna show y'all. Y'all just listen to it, okay?
Let's get in.
I tried to send that link out, man. Oh, by the way, guys, if you are watching right now, I know this is Josh Podcast, but I just want to let you know if you are watching from the link that I sent out, make sure that you have the bell clicked on the Almost Legal Podcast, guys, because he is getting shadow banned like a motherfucker. Anyway, I just want to throw that out there. Sorry,
Thank you, because I really am getting shadow banned. I don't know what I did. I pissed somebody off.
Of all like, dude, I shouldn't get shadow. I'm a guest on your show sometimes.
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I getting shadow banned?
Sorry about it, bro. I pissed people off.
Yeah.
I didn't even make fun of Catholic priests this time. All right, everybody listen to this.
Sex trafficker, Jeffrey Epstein scandal. That's right, you won't hear this on your mainstream media. Now, most of you know that Jeffrey Epstein was the multi-millionaire, pedophile, sex trafficker, had connections to Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, all sorts of top echelon elites. Then he was recently arrested, then suicided himself. The guards just both happened to fall asleep at the same time. I assume they were snuggling together, and all the cameras turned off. While the mainstream media has begun questioning Michael Bloomberg, you know Bloomberg, the racist, misogynist, billionaire sociopath who is now trying to purchase the presidency, which says a lot about the Democratic Party in general. Like if they're willing to allow a billionaire sociopath Republican to run for president. Mainstream media has begun questioning Michael Bloomberg, you know Bloomberg, to run for president as a Democrat. That kind of tells you something about the party, doesn't it? That they align with those beliefs and those interests. The mainstream media has begun to question Michael Bloomberg about some of the toxic environment he created at his business. A lot of that is coming out. The shitty stuff he said to women, oh, I want to fuck her, and oh, what I do to her, and all that kind of shit. Telling one woman who became pregnant that she should kill it, meaning the baby. But that really doesn't hold a candle to some of the people he's connected to. You gotta wonder, why did he decide to hang out with these type of people that are connected to sex trafficking and pedophilia and rape? At least he should be asked to answer for that. So according to a recent expose in Mint Press News, Bloomberg has connections to multiple figures in the Epstein scandal, including Jeffrey Epstein himself, Leslie Wexner, and Ghislaine Maxwell. Maxwell, as you may recall, was basically the madam for Jeffrey Epstein. She was very close with him, and she apparently ran around finding girls for him to, assault or sex traffic around the world. She was part and parcel with what went on in the Epstein scandal. And there are smiling photos of Michael Bloomberg with Ghislaine Maxwell. There's also the fact that not just one, not two, but 5 of Michael Bloomberg's phone numbers appear in Epstein's special black book. So Epstein apparently knew how to get a hold of Bloomberg when he needed to. Now, Leslie Wexner is the extremely rich owner of L Brands, which includes Limited and Victoria's Secret, and Wexner was tied very closely with Jeffrey Epstein. In fact, Epstein managed his finances for many years until they parted ways in 2008, which was when Epstein was first arrested for sex trafficking and sexual assault. Epstein got this crazy sweetheart deal. He was supposed to be.
All right. So, moral of the story is, I was letting you get off. I was letting you get off your phone. Okay.
No, I was listening because I couldn't hear it through the headphones. I was listening to the actual thing. Yeah.
I apologize. I didn't know what the hell you were doing. Thought you were on the phone. All right. Anyway, so Bloomberg not only is connected to Epstein. Epstein in his little black book with numbers had 5 of his numbers in there. You see Trump and them being tied to him in a way. And I know Clinton is a little bit more fishy. They're trying to pull Trump into it because they saw him at parties with him. But see, when I dig into the Trump thing, it doesn't make any sense because he obviously is making it a priority, that pedophilia, knocking it out. Like,
oh, dude, he is. Yeah, that's one thing that I like about Trump.
Right, but he's connected to Epstein. So,
He's connected to Epstein,
right?
Or Epstein through the mainstream media.
Well, there's pictures. I'm just saying, like,
yeah, there's pictures with him and Hillary Clinton
covering everything
right.
on every angle. You look into it.
Fair.
I don't see it. Maybe you could go, okay, he's just trying to, eliminate all his cronies that he's involved with. But what keeps them from, turning on him? So that doesn't make any sense. And you think it's just let me put this into perspective. Okay, since his presidency, there's been like 2,000 pedophilia arrests. The largest sex slavery ring ever in Europe was busted. Jeffrey Epstein finally went to jail. Harvey Weinstein finally went to jail. The Backpage owner, CEO, got arrested and is in jail due to sex trafficking and money laundering. There's just endless amounts of things just keep happening. Do you think it's a coincidence?
Well, Epstein technically wasn't in the pedophile. I'm not saying that he wasn't, but publicly he wasn't in the pedophile type ring. So
the hell are you talking about?
Out of it.
He was already in jail, technically.
So there's actually cases of him with younger children?
Yeah, he was convicted for soliciting sex with minors.
Weinstein, I'm sorry. Harvey Weinstein.
Weinstein. He's still a sexual predator.
Totally. But
you said Epstein.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, what?
I meant Weinstein. He's actually, there hasn't been any child cases on him. So we can kind of take him out of it. But one thing that has happened, and Jeff Sessions, who was Alabama's.
He got beat by Tuberville, baby. Yeah.
Oh, well, he did. But he was really going hard in the paint, especially when Trump first got elected. Dude, they were shutting down all of these pedophile things, which, they go, oh, is that entrapment? Well, yeah, but it's entrapment that I agree with. So I don't give a shit if you have an R or a D in front of your name. If you're taking care of those motherfuckers, I'll support you. Now, when we talk about Weinstein, I'm not sure your question because I just got thrown off because I said the wrong thing, but we got to think, all right, Clinton flew on his jet however many damn times.
We know for a fact. All right, people that that have been under a rock with Patrick from SpongeBob. Jeffrey Epstein had an island that literally was a sex island, and he had a private plane called the Lolita Express. We know for a fact that Bill Clinton has flown no less than 26 times on that plane.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. So that's why when he was right when he was going to jail, they had a hard push to try to tie him to Trump real bad because Clinton.
Right.
You can believe and say it's a conspiracy all you want. Something, somehow, someone, somebody has been protecting them for years. They're either like the head honchos of some dark society or some shit. I don't know.
Protecting who?
The Clintons, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But you got to realize maybe the Clintons are protecting him. I think
Protecting
one
who?
of his things was to blackmail. That's how he got all this money.
How did
This
no one
thing
knows
is
how he
black-
did? No one knows how he became his money. It came into his money. He was a math teacher at a private high school. Met that Lexer guy who's a billionaire, and became his financial advisor. And then, if you watch the 60 Minutes,
With the prince?
oh well, that too. I forgot about him. But if you watch that, then you find out about how they basically lured their like assistant in the room and tried to rape her. But they got off on that.
Yeah, but then we also got to look at our sources, man. Anything that 60 Minutes comes from, it's so funny how a lot of times we can take 60 Minutes and we go, oh, well, they're definitely lying about that because we will know the facts
It
from
came
underground
from
sources.
it came from the woman herself. She was on the show.
So we believe her?
Will we not believe her? What has Jeffrey Epstein done that has proved that he's not a piece of shit?
Oh, yeah. See, don't get me wrong.
Okay, he did
And this is how I get in trouble
rape
because I'm
countless
just trying to take
children,
heat
but that
situation.
time he was innocent.
Yeah.
Now it blows my mind because look, he got convicted. I touched on that. He got convicted prior and was actually serving his 18-month sentence from soliciting sex from minors and prostitution. But he had a 6 days a week, was on a work release program where he could be gone for 16 hours a day. So basically he had to show up at night.
Man, I wish
Like,
I
hey,
was
I'm
a
here.
billionaire,
How are
dude.
you?
Dude, I wouldn't do any pedophile shit. But, dude, can you imagine? You could just do whatever the fuck you want if you had $1 billion. That's it. Hey, look, I know that I did a whole lot of horrible shit, and I know I need to go to jail, but I've got some shit I got to do, 6 days out of the week. So maybe I'll just come into jail, spend the night, and then I got to get up early in the morning, and everybody's like, well, okay. Because all you do is all right, here's a guard making $20,000 a year. Here's 3 years of your salary. Ma'am, all I need you to do is look the other way. Bam. You do it. Dude, sketchy, man. I do like, Gervais, and I don't mean to switch out of it, but he was just like, what was the Golden Globes? I don't
Oh,
watch
yeah, he went hard in the
bullshit.
paint, dude.
But he was just like, I know it's your friend. I know y'all did it. It wasn't me. And everybody's like, oh, shit.
Dude, he went hard.
He did.
He's
man.
like, no one wants to hear you talk politics. No one wants to hear your thing. Just get your reward and get the fuck out.
Dude, that's it. Dude, that was actually really funny. But yeah, man, I'm not tuned in as you are with it. And I try to stay out of it now, man.
What?
Just because I think that, I took the red pill, I guess you would say. And when I say red, you know what I mean. Anybody that doesn't know what I mean, just whatever. A long time ago, 2011, 2012. So it's a lot easier for me to pick out things in the mainstream media so I don't have to sit there and deal with the bullshit because it's all emotion. You got to think it's all a business. But when it comes to these conspiracies, this is probably the first one, Josh. And you try to tell me another one, dude. And I mean, you might not, or you might know, but this is one of the main conspiracies that's actually hit the mainstream. Was the Epstein.
Yeah, pretty much.
Besides
in a way,
declassification, which they're not going to pick up, but
in a way it has, but in another way it hasn't. Because I've gone balls deep in this.
Yeah.
Whole thing, and I know a bunch of other stuff that hasn't came out. But yes, you're correct. I've covered. I don't jump on every conspiracy theory. I'm like, everyone says you're a conspiracy theorist, and they automatically jump into flat Earth or reptilians. I don't jump. I've researched those, but like I don't jump on it. I don't know. I'm not saying like I'm a savage and I'm just always right, but like usually if I jump on a conspiracy theory, it's right. Like it's true. Like I've covered 5 since the beginning of this podcast, and 3 of them have came out as fact as of today. Like, and the other
Like
one
in general?
huh?
Today being specific or just as of today?
As of today, 3 of 5 conspiracy theories that I've covered on this podcast have came out to be fact.
Well, you know what I like?
I
so
brought
much
up
about
Jeffrey
conspiracy?
Epstein years ago, bro.
Oh, yeah. Well, totally. And everybody likes to give Alex Jones hell, which, you know, whatever. You can have your feelings about Alex Jones. He's a crazy motherfucker. But he was right about that shit. And it's just when they blocked him, I'm more of a free speech type guy, but hold on, I'll digress and go back to conspiracies. The reason why conspiracies were they're so interesting, and now that the political kind of system gets into it, conspiracy theories are fun. Like, why does it matter if we want to go and talk about these certain things? And it's like flat earthers. Okay, you're an idiot. But if they want to talk about a fucking flat earth, who gives a shit?
And honestly, if you don't take
but
it
then when
to
they start banning shit,
right,
that's what makes me.
that's censorship.
Like,
that's propaganda.
yes,
because
I'm not a big fan of that bullshit.
Anything in excess is not good. You know, milk.
I can agree
You
with
know,
that.
too much water could kill you. But to think outside the box and maybe not believe everything you hear is not unhealthy. Like it's healthier to believe nothing, question everything, but you got to have an unbiased view on it. You know, you have to look into things.
You have to have an unbiased view.
No,
If
because
you don't have an unbiased view,
either way, on either side.
exactly, you're going to get pulled in a direction, and so your only option to kind of even if you're fucking what okay, let me give you an example. Where do they say the truth lies? In between 2 lies.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to do a damn thing right here because this is how I did it. But you got a line right here, a line right here. Here's a lie. Exactly. Bam. And so I try to live that way. But what I realized I had to do is get out of listening to the news, getting out of trying to
Throw it
put
all
shit
out.
together. And now that I've been out of it for a while, dude, I can pick up on shit like this
Well, yeah, that's bullshit.
because I don't have a bias in it. I don't care.
And you don't even realize it.
Exactly.
That's all I do on Facebook. People say, "Oh, I see you arguing with people." I don't argue. I don't
argue with
Read my
nobody
shit.
anymore.
I don't argue. I voice my opinion, but I don't do it in an aggro kind of way. I'm just trying to make you think critically.
Oh, I don't even do that, man. I used to do that.
And I
And
just
then-
want you to open your fucking mind.
I know.
Like someone posted it was a feel-good story. Trump donated X amount of money to help so-and-so. And they were like, "Oh, stop playing golf, dickhead." And I was like, okay, your hatred for somebody or someone is so much that even on a nice article, you say something negative. I was like, do you think they're the issue or your mindset is?
Was definitely your mindset. And that's the problem that we have in the United States is that even if Trump does something good, it's hard for some people to accept it. So even if he does something that even they agree with, because you got to think he's not a Republican. That's the whole reason why we like the motherfucker in the first place. He was taking out all 17 of those motherfuckers. And then he comes back and then bam, 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 and then they have to do everything. But you're right, dude. It just, no matter what he does, there was a Gallup poll, and I guess it's probably been a while back, but the Democrats now favor war more than the Republicans.
Right? What do the Democrats stand for?
I don't even know anymore. I don't care.
But no, like, even watch the debate.
Well,
Like you got your central cores of each party, right? So when you're going to the debate, even though they're running against each other, say the Republicans, okay? Even though they're running against, they'll all have their central core values that they'll have in common. Now watch the Democratic debate. You're like, what the hell's going on? None of them have anything in common. You got socialists, you got progressives, you got wannabe moderates, you got Joe Biden. I don't even think he knows what the hell he's doing. That being said, here I want to play this. Let's listen.
Yeah, dude, I want you to play something
Let's listen to these campaign blunders. This is going to be their presidential candidate that they're hyping up.
Cool, because I haven't listened to it. I'm going to cut my mic and listen to it through the phone if that's cool with you.
Go ahead,
Just
man.
nod your head whenever I do it.
You should know is literally now the youngest man in the Democratic race. This is the man they believe has the competence, the intensity, the intellect to repel the seething horde of Sandersites. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe Biden.
Look, tomorrow's Superstar Tuesday, and I want to thank you all. I tell you what, I'm rushing ahead, aren't I? 150 million people have been killed since 2007 when Bernie voted to exempt
half the population.
gun manufacturers from liability. It would put 720 million women back in the workforce.
720 million women back in the workforce.
For a nonviolent crime. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. What's not to like about Vermont in terms of the beauty of it? And
He's in New Hampshire.
Play the radio. Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. We choose science over fiction. We choose truth over facts. Think about it. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
Yeah.
Yep, that was it. Yep. Okay, so that last one where he was like, "Oh, you know the thing." Okay, so that one, it was a fuck up. But apparently, a news person thought this on CNN thought this was a legitimate excuse on why he did that. He didn't forget it. He knew it because he's a senator, dude. No, he didn't want to say under God at a Democratic meeting.
Yeah.
Which, okay,
now, you
they
know
throw
what's so
God out.
crazy?
We know that. But then also, you never see an American flag at a damn Democratic thing, a Democratic debate. For the president of the country, they don't even have a flag on the damn stage. I don't get it. I don't get it. Are you pandering for votes that bad that you want to?
Yes.
Oh.
Because Hillary Clinton did such a good job. Well, Trump also. Okay. So let me give props to both of them as far as the persuasion side of it. All right. So Trump, one thing that he did is he got people more tuned into politics. You know, I like Rage Against the Machine. I'm not, I mean, we all know that they're both the same when it comes to Democrats and Republicans. They're all the fucking same. Okay. I'm not a party. I hate both of them. But what Trump did is he got more people in the United States to get focused on to politics.
Hey, I actually
Both
registered to
sides.
vote.
And I'm still not registered. I don't care. I mean, actually, I might be, but not in Florida where I live now. But and then another thing that he did was get people more patriotic.
America.
You realize that? Yeah, exactly. Make America great again. It took Hillary forever to do it. So I don't even remember my point against Hillary. Maybe that was both, but it was shit. Maybe this shit's starting to hit me a little bit harder than I thought on a damn Wednesday. But that's my point, man. Even if I had one, I really don't have one, man. I'm tuned out when it comes to this shit. But I can also look at it and I can pick out bullshit a mile away because I'm not being brainwashed. As soon as I stop being brainwashed, and you hate both of them, fuck everybody. I'm just going to do what I fucking do. Vote your conscience. Or don't even vote. You go, okay, well, I like this. Well, I don't really like that, and I like this. But, dude, when you're on a team, no, man. It's one way or the other, and that's how they keep America divided.
What blows my mind is, like, I'm not a Trump dick rider at all. But
No, fuck no.
But it almost seems like I'm in like it's just a weird movie. Like I'm like, is no one else seeing this shit? Like it. How many times has CNN, Washington Post, HuffPo, BuzzFeed came out with some hit piece article about something to do with Trump, either Russia or some shit he did or some of his supporters did, and they cited it, and it was like their literal site source of this articles 5 people familiar with the situation, not specific people. Okay, then it comes out that it's completely false and it's not there. All right, how many times does that happen to have to happen for you to sit back and be like, okay, maybe they're full of shit? Maybe he's not that big of an asshole? But then you dig into Trump as a whole, and you're like, okay, he is doing some shady shit, but they haven't even brought that up once. Why do you think that? Oh, because they're probably doing shady shit and they're profiting from it too.
Exactly.
But no one
It's
gives a
all
fuck about that.
About bad things he said.
Yeah.
Other things.
Oh, he's
It's all
a dickhead.
on the
He's
level.
a racist.
It's really not policy shit. But you want me to tell you why they're doing that, man?
Tell me about it.
Okay. You got to look at CNN, mainstream media, and everything as a business, okay? So Fox News knows their base. So why the fuck would they ever say anything bad about Trump? CNN, MSNBC knows their base. If they start saying the news, which is what we thought the news was,
Since
what are they
2012.
going to do? They're going to start losing their subscriptions.
They already are.
Well, and that's pretty crazy too, but they're playing to their base because it's emotion. BuzzFeed, they know if they put out some damn, well, they're cancer. I don't know how maybe it's like super young people that like BuzzFeed. But anyway, you're not going to get a whole lot of people. And they goes, why does CNN always attack Trump? Because if they said anything positive, they're going to lose what? Money.
Yeah, but
Same with fucking Fox News, man. It's all a business. You got to think of it as a business.
I get that. But they need to to put in place the mainstream propaganda bill again, because it's getting ridiculous.
Well, that's what is it the First Amendment, the freedom of the press?
No, is
it second?
It was the
the first and second.
Smith-Muntz Act that was put.
No, I'm saying the actual freedom of the press is why they can't regulate.
No,
like
they
Twitter.
did.
They're talking about putting these regulations on them, just like they put regulations on other businesses.
No,
you can't really do that with press.
Yeah, you can. And they did it. Think of in 2012.
That's scary.
In 2012, Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Voided a bill that was put in place by Truman that banned mainstream propaganda. Think about the news agency since 2012.
Okay, I want to go back to what you said.
Smith-Muntz
I'm not saying
Act.
you're wrong.
Smith-Muntz Act
bill
was
that was put forth by Truman. We're talking about in the 40s.
Yes, after World War II. That banned mainstream propaganda.
So that bill was just sitting there for a while?
It was in place. Think about the news agencies going through that time in comparison since 2012. Think about how much of a shit show the news has become since 2012. They can say whatever the fuck they want and not have to answer a damn thing about it. And
They just have to make it a question.
that, my friend, is the issue.
No, dude, I'm with you. I'm with you 1,000%, Josh.
Beforehand, they couldn't just make up some bullshit, push it as fact, and then come out and be like, "Oh, that was fake," and not have to have to redact their statements, not have to do shit.
Well, I don't know if it mattered, because here's the thing. Let's just say there was 2 big newspapers when Abraham Lincoln was running for president. This is just an example, hypothetical, right? Let's just say that he bought both those damn newspapers off. Who's going to be the president of the United States?
Wait, say it again. I was reading
Whoever bought those newspapers off.
Do it now. Say it again. I wasn't.
All right. So back in the day, there was newspapers, correct?
Correct.
All right. So let's just go back to Abraham Lincoln. I'm not saying that, this is all hypothetical. But you got your 2 main newspapers that the whole entire country reads. It's getting distributed. Maybe somebody can throw the newspaper in the garbage. Oh, you didn't get your newspaper this week. Who knows, right? Now, you buy both those newspapers off, you're the president of the United States.
Pretty much. That's their source. And it's basically
Now,
it's basically
becoming
trickled that
chaos
down too.
because of the information.
Yeah.
The big parties now are getting shut down because you have people like you doing a podcast, you have other people doing podcasts, and then that's why these companies are wanting to shut things down, because the information war is out there. So I don't know if it's so much as that they're any different. It's just who is spending the most money to get, their eyeballs out there. And I feel like I kind of got off the subject, but anyway.
Yeah, I think we're in the same ballpark.
Well, we definitely are.
They're not held liable for anything because it's legal. They can just spread random bullshit because someone's pulling their strings. Like every single piece of media in the country right now is ran by 6 corporations.
You're absolutely right.
90% of them are liberal bias. That's the one thing the Dems did correctly. They got control of all entertainment and all media, and they control it all. That's why when you watch TV, watch the news, you'd think Trump's he's not going to win he's not going to win a single state. The entire country hates Trump. Then then you do your own your independent research, and you're like, fuck, he's going to landslide. Hillary can't even fill a middle school auditorium.
Go look at the map. Everybody had them losing. And we say everybody.
Polls. I'm winning polls.
Little channels. Now, this is an actual fact. I might not put the actual relationships into fact, but Fox News, blah, 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 is married to CNN. CNN's wife is a person on here. It's all this big-ass link to where everything is involved right there at the top. I mean, you got to take it back to the bankers, man. And you almost would say maybe they put, I don't know, I don't want to go too deep into the conspiracy world, but at this point, man, if you're watching that shit and you're brainwashed, it's all about emotion. And that's what they're playing on now because their business is fucked.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Like people, they get so triggered and they're so just tuned in and they just copy paste random bullshit they hear about Trump. Like when 2016 election come, you'd see these SJWs or these these hipsters come around and all they would just say is just verbal bukkake of everything they heard on CNN. I'm like, do you even know what the fuck half that shit is? What, he's a racist, xenophobic. I'm like, what the hell's a xenophobe?
But that's all they listen to. They're not
once I heard someone my age call a grown man a xenophobe, I'm like, you don't have an opinion. Like you don't have an opinion. Who told you that?
That's kind of the reason why he won rather. They went so hard in the paint that, and I think Trump knows that shit, man. I mean, he was on a thing and he was like, all right, I'm about to play this media like a motherfucker.
Well, see me, like I said, I don't argue. I just try to make people think outside the box. So if someone comes up to me and tells me Trump's racist, I'll immediately say, oh, I don't shut it down. I'm like, how's he racist? Like, oh, I didn't know that. How's he racist? And they'll be like, oh, he just is. And then I'll be like, well, you have any specific examples?
Well, they'll give you the CNN talking points.
Nothing.
Oh no, he said he wants to ban. No, he didn't. And he wants to do it. No, he didn't. But you don't take the time to do that.
Look into it. So you go.
And when he said,
I could probably
because he said some shit that me and you would say. Dude, go listen to my fucking Product Probe live stream. I say shit to get a reaction out of people to be fucking funny. Now, I've never walked up and been like, hey, I'm going to go grab that bitch by the pussy. But if I did, I'm saying it as a joke.
I've said it.
And it's just, and that's why he won, man.
Dude, Eli, like, not to name drop, totally name drop. Your boy Eli used to joke around saying he would, what did he say?
Eli.
What did he say? Oh, something about listen to her fart in a walkie-talkie or some shit, or basically little comments like that. You don't mean it. It's just awkward. But regardless, even if he said it, whatever. It's not like he did it.
I just
you know what I mean? We got Bill Clinton over there whipping his dick out in front of people. He just said, "I want to grab a girl by the pussy."
Huh?
Okay. I want to do anything. I also want to punch some people in the face. I hate their face. They got one of them faces. What wanting is a crime. Yes, he's our president, and it's not presidential behavior. But fuck it, it's Trump. That's why he got elected.
So what the fuck is presidential behavior, dude? It's almost just like you don't want to be nice to everybody because then we're gonna get pushed over. And, you know, I hate defending Trump on a lot of shit, but, dude, one thing that he will fucking do, whether his policies are right or not, he'll go to the UN, look those motherfuckers down and say, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I don't give a shit. Fuck with me. And you're like, oh, goddamn, that's cool as fuck.
Respect. But no,
I know.
But see, when
You're
people
like,
say,
God damn it, dude, I like that.
when people say, "Oh, he's not presidential," I'm like, "What's that mean? You mean he doesn't put on a facade and pretends to be someone he's not?" Everyone gets so emotionally invested in candidates that are just spewing copy paste talking points that were predetermined by the party they chose. So you got Democrats that come out and they're like, "Oh, pro-choice, all anti-gun, blah blah blah. That's what I'm running on. Deal with it. Suck my dick." Like, "Oh yeah, he's awesome." Oh wait, no, you're the exact same fucking person that just ran last 4 years. Republicans, pro-life, pro-gun, and strict immigration laws. Boom, you're the same person you were before. Then you come and get Trump, which is what we asked for in the first place. Yes, he's a little rough around the edges, but
I guess you're right. That is what we asked.
He is not a politician. We need someone who's not a politician. Someone who could shake up the system. He comes and, "Hey, fuck that guy. He's a xenophobic, racist, misogynistic douchebag."
Hey, everybody loved him until he went president. And what
he's a
kinda got me
fascist.
on
There we go.
board-
He's a fascist.
I'm a Rand Paul kind of guy, and he
you like Dick?
cowered down to Mitt Romney. He was a little fucking bitch, and let them
Mormons.
steal it from him.
Mormons will do it, dude.
Dude, they will fucking do it. And you know, once I saw that, I was like, well, Rand Paul's my guy. All right, that's the son. And then I saw Trump just pick that motherfucker apart, and I'm like, well, goddamn. You know, this is kind of when I was more in tune. And I was thinking Trump was a Hillary Clinton pawn. I was like, dude, he's only running because he's going to split the vote. Kind of like who did it back when Bush and Clinton ran, Ross Perot.
Yeah,
I
when
was like,
he
that's
screwed
what he's
everything up.
doing.
He thought
And
he was
took
going
me
to
a
go
while to get-
independent last second.
But then when he started going after Jeb Bush and was like, you low energy motherfucker, I don't give a shit, dude. You ain't nothing but a piece of fuck shit. And they're like, oh, you're in second place to Jeb Bush. Because Trump, he was like, second place? I don't give a shit about second place. I'm losing to a goddamn loser. You think I celebrate second place? Blah, 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 or whatever the hell he was saying. And oh my God, I was like, yes.
Okay.
He's attacking the mainstream media or the mainstream party's leader, right?
Right.
Bush's. And then when he starts attacking the Democratic, everybody's like, "Oh, you fuck you." Anyway, dude, that shit makes me laugh. That's a funny motherfucker.
Last talking point on politics. Well,
Yeah,
kind
let's
of
do it.
politics.
Yeah.
How do you think he's jizzing his pants that Biden might be his competition? And if so, how bad do you think he's going to beat him?
Dude, honestly, man, I was talking to my dad the other day about this. And
Because look, is it safe to say that Joe Biden doesn't have a fucking chance?
yes.
Okay.
Yep. I think you're absolutely right. And I think anybody, even if you're a hardcore never Trumper, which, you know, I mean, me and you can go, okay, we don't
You
like
have
the
to
motherfucker,
admit that,
but-
like, okay, we don't have a chance with him. And I think the Democratic Party as a whole had to swallow a pill saying we rather go another 4 years with Trump than allow Bernie Sanders to be the presidential nomination.
You also got to think, man, they didn't do anything during this 4 years of him being president. All they did was attack him the whole time. While he was at least trying to do policies, whether you agree with his policies,
He's still
or
got a
not,
lot done.
He's got a lot done, and all they were like, no, blah blah. Then they did the impeachment thing. So it's, dude, they haven't sat down and made any deals to make the country better. So they really have nothing to run on except anti-Trump. Why you shouldn't vote for Trump, and that's why Hillary.
But no, they
got her
can't even
ass
do
fucking
that.
beat.
They can't do that. They can't use the economy. So all they can do is jump on identity politics. So,
And that's not going to work. And I think
No.
Trump, you know, now he's not talking. You know, he's doing his own thing. He's just waiting. And he might take a little jab here and there and do some shit. I don't know. I don't watch the shit. But whenever he lines those motherfuckers up and he goes, all right, I don't care who it is. And it was a funny thing he said about, I guess it was 2 years ago. They're like, what do you think about The Rock or Oprah Winfrey coming out and running against you? Good. I like both of them, but I'll beat their fucking ass too. Dude, he's gonna flamethrower those motherfuckers just like he flamethrows everybody. But people forget that he talks differently than any other politician. Now, but they might try to be ready, and they go, "Oh, Biden, we got to be ready for this." Dude, he's not ready for shit.
He ain't ready for shit.
Dude, Trump's
All right, so
going to bury any of them, man.
No, I'm excited about it. All right, so the Tom Brady saga starts. Okay, did you see?
Didn't.
Okay, well, they were at, I think it was on Snatch Chat, and him and Julian Edelman were at a game, and like the camera panned over Julian Edelman. He goes, "My boy's coming back," and then it goes over, and then the pans over to Tom Brady, and he mouths, "No, I'm not." So then you got Terry over here. He's saying, "Is Tom Brady going to the 49ers?" I wouldn't see it. Why would you just invested in $100 million man Jimmy G? Yes, he's not that great, but let's say he does go there. How shitty would that be for old Jimmy G? He backed up Tom Brady in New England, and he comes and steals his job in San Francisco. No, I think
I see what you're talking about. Well, I don't see exactly, but it's like, could Tom Brady blah blah trade places? No, it's never gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. I think
No, you tell you why? This right here.
money.
Patriots are not gonna get rid of that motherfucker.
Oh, he's gone, dude. No, he doesn't have a contract. Like, he's out.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
Yeah.
And you don't think they're gonna re-sign that motherfucker?
Hell no.
Okay, well, you know more than I do. See, I'm just going off what I don't know shit about it. Like I told you.
Belichick didn't want to keep him in the first place. Robert Kraft made him keep
You
him.
don't think that's media to push
No,
the
my
fucking
guy.
narrative?
No, Belichick's. That's what's made him great for so long. You rather get rid of a guy too early than too late. And when Tom Brady was coming, they had Jimmy G. He wanted to keep Jimmy G and ship out Tom Brady. But Robert Kraft was like, "Nah, he's my son." You know, blah blah, and went and sucked his dick. Now I
Well, I'll
think
tell you a bad example to do what they're thinking about doing is the Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
You know, Colts got rid of Peyton Manning. They put all their money into Andrew Luck. And what did Peyton Manning do? He went 2 Super Bowls and won 1 with the Broncos.
yeah, but yeah,
That might be the situation what happens with Brady.
similar. I think Peyton Manning is a tenfold better quarterback than Tom Brady, and we're about to find out. I guarantee it. Like I'm not shitting on Tom Brady. I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not a Tom Brady dick rider. I don't think he's the greatest football player of all time. I think he's had the greatest career of all time. Dude,
You mean quarterback wise?
I debated somebody, and like I was way too prepared for it, so it wasn't really a debate because I just like.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're way more prepared than I am because I don't keep up with the bullshit.
See, I was okay. This
So
is how
educate me.
This is how it started. I was willing to throw out the fact that you throw the Super Bowls into it. Okay, he's got the Super Bowls. So for example, Drew Brees only has 1. Aaron Rodgers only has 1.
It's a big deal though.
So I'm like, okay. Well, I heard Max Kellerman and them talking about, and then like he used that, he like threw that out of the window. It's like throw the Super Bowls. I'm like, whoa! If you're throwing the Super Bowls out of it,
Okay.
Tom Brady is definitely not the GOAT.
Absolutely.
Drew Brees would be the
If you're
GOAT.
gonna do that. No, he's not.
Who
Peyton
is?
Manning is.
No,
Dude, over Drew Brees?
no.
How do you figure?
But yes, I think they're 1A, 1B for real. I think Peyton Manning is probably the smartest. Okay, my ideal quarterback, Peyton Manning's
like
brain.
runners?
Peyton Manning's brain with Brett Favre's body and physical. That's I think the greatest quarterback to would ever live. If that was, if they fucked and had a baby, yeah. All right, no.
What about this? What
This is why I'm bringing up this. This is why I'm bringing up this argument. Is because I just had the stats for that. I did it for an example.
Right.
And I just did a sample size from 2006 when Drew Brees joined the Saints, because I couldn't get up everyone's stats. So I just did Brady versus Brees. Drew Brees led the league in passing, or was in the top 3 every single year besides 3 or 4. Tom Brady had a scoring defense outside the top 10 twice. Drew Brees had a scoring defense inside the top 10 maybe 3-4 times.
Okay.
Throw in Bounty Gate. He had 1 year where his coach got suspended. He had 1 year where there were historically the worst defense in the history of the NFL. And then the very next year, they broke that record that they set the year prior. So, look, it's a
bring
system.
it all in. So
hold on.
what's your-
I am my mute point here is since 2006, as Tom Brady is a starter, the Patriots have gone 15-6 without him starting at quarterback. 15-6. He's a GOAT, right? Because then you got the argument: is it Belichick or is it Brady? Is it Belichick or is it Brady? They're 15-6 without Tom Brady since 2006. Do you think? Well, now this was prior to this year. I was going to say, do you think the Saints would go 15-6 without Drew Brees? But now they have like a stacked team, so they went 5-0 without him. But I don't have the stats in front of me, but I had a shit ton of them. This is all off memory.
I don't have stats at all, even in my head, man.
Well, look, Drew Brees has the most. Drew Brees has the most 400-yard games, 300-yard games. He has 5 of the top 10 completion percentages, most 5,000-yard seasons, most 4,000-yard seasons, most 3,000-yard seasons, fastest to 50, fastest to 60, fastest to 70. Most touchdowns, most completions, highest completion percentage, most yards.
Those have got to be single-year stats.
No, he has all of them. He has a career average yards per game. He's tied for the most touchdowns in a game. He's got, he's got probably about every single passing category touchdown.
So your argument is that. So you're arguing more of the quarterback, not so much as the team?
No, well, the team is what made Tom Brady so great. Yes, Tom Brady is great.
Oh, my God. Okay. I absolutely agree, because if we're talking money, we're talking about the receivers that they have, the defense that they have.
Right. I started this argument.
The trades. Yes, I can agree with you there.
Like, I started this argument here. They're very well coached. Okay? They run nothing but meshes and pick routes basically nonstop. And here's a prime example. Not only did they just plug and play, taking Tom Brady out and him just be, like I said, they go 15-6 without him. Look at Gronk when he goes out. Aaron Hernandez, the murderer, right? He came out and did great, right?
Yeah, he did really well.
Marcellus Bennett, he did great. It's just you keep plugging and play. How do you think Wes Welker? It's just a little small white guy. Then you plug and play another little white guy. He does great. What do you think it just happens to be?
White dudes do well at the fucking
Do you
Patriots,
think it's them? They just happen to find these crazy, awesome white receivers? No, it's the system. That receiver runs a certain route pattern that is designed to get them open. Boom. Prime example, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow for LSU is the same bum he was the prior year before they got Joe Brady from the Saints. But the only difference is they were running a pro passing system with pro route trees. Where they actually run plays to get people open.
Your argument is...
It's the system. I'm a giant system guy. A coach makes a quarterback just as much as a quarterback makes a coach. What?
The Patriots are the best then.
Yes.
Yeah. I think if we're going off a system, I can't argue with you.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see Tom Brady go to a different team. However, he'll more than likely go to say.
I get your argument.
I'm excited about it because you're getting to see it firsthand. However, but he's probably not going to pick some team with some shitty offensive coordinator. He's going to probably go to the Raiders with John Gruden,
I like that.
Because they have a fuck ton of money they're just going to throw at them. One, you get people filling them seats because this is going to be the first year with the new stadium.
You know where I'd like to see him? Tampa Bay.
I think, who's going to Tampa? Who is that? Teddy Bridgewater is rumored to go to Tampa. Someone else is rumored to go to Tampa. Tennessee Titans, maybe. I don't see it though. It's a feel good story. You got little old dude there, but I don't know. I'm excited. I don't know, man. I'm losing hope in the Saints, dude. Too many heart.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Dude,
Don't
it's like
lose hope
so
in
many
them yet,
years
bud.
in a row that
That's
just
what
like
I'm saying.
shit on my heart.
No, dude, I love him, man. That's dude Ingram, but
Ingram's with
know,
the Ravens, my guy.
do you see? No, I just mean well, wait, he didn't play this year though, right?
He played for the Ravens this year.
Did he start?
Yeah, he made the Pro Bowl.
Nice, man. See, you see how much I've been fucking out of it, dude. I was, I'm more of a college football kind of guy. You already know that. UFC kind of guy.
Are you getting getting kind of burnt out on college football? Just too much, just bullshit.
I would have if Bama would have won. I'm so
college football's
upset,
broken to me,
dude.
man.
Dude, it's just.
It's too much parody. It's too much bullshit.
I just want him to win one fucking more.
Think he'll do it?
No. I don't think he will, man. I think they'll stay tied forever. Oh.
The bear will live on, man. No.
Which but that's not our generation, man. You know what I'm saying?
You want to hear how I think they could fix football? Keep in mind, this is completely not realistic because I understand money and ratings and everything has to do with it. But just throw all that bullshit away.
Yep.
And we're just going to make what would make sense and make the best possible product.
All right.
All right. Now, I understand one of the reasons, Alabama plays Citadel is one, they pay them shit ton of money to come beat their ass. Two, it's like a tune-up game. But guess what? In the NFL, you don't get tune-up games.
What do you mean?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
So you get these.
Because they do get tune-up games.
They don't pick their schedule. You got your division people, which would be SEC. Here's my theory. Okay, not a theory, but this would work. All right. So you play your SEC teams, and you get what, 4 non-conference games? See, in the NFL,
Bama might get like 6.
In the NFL, each year, for example, what team did great this year? Because they played the 49ers. 49ers, the year prior, Jimmy G got hurt, and they were shit.
Yes.
So they played a last place schedule, and that was some of the reason they were so successful. Yes, they had a great team, but that helped. So that being said, each Power 5 conference, we're going to throw out all the bullshit people that will never fucking matter. The Sun Belt, North Texas, they're going to go do their own thing.
Right.
You got your Power 5 conferences, and then maybe some at-large teams that are like Houston or people like that. Okay.
Yeah, like Atlanta.
So we'll plug them in. We'll plug them in somewhere. Okay. So the 4 Power 5 conferences, based off your prior season, you will play the person that finished first and last season will play the top seed of the 4 conferences. And that'll be your thing. One, it will weed out.
Oh, you're saying that's what it should be?
Yes, that would weed out all the parity of this team's better, this team's better. Oh, yes. but how do you know? They played one. It's based off preseason rankings, which mean effing nothing.
Effing nothing.
Oh, they beat a ranked team. Oh, well, they have 4 losses this year. Well, they were ranked number 9 when we beat them. Oh, preseason rankings. Okay. But if they played them, one, it would get more national championship to different teams. The playoffs wouldn't be the same teams every year. But if there is, they earned it because you beat the cream of the crop.
You don't think the SEC would still dominate?
I mean, they might not. Who knows? So Alabama would play Ohio State. They would play Clemson. They would play Oregon. They would play.
Your season is
boom. Because look, here's another argument for that. How many? I know diehard Bama fans that are like, oh shit, I just turn it on and watch the first quarter. You get all hyped up. You go drive to Tuscaloosa. You tailgate, spend all this money and all this bullshit, and you're favored by 20+ points 8 games out of the season.
I get it.
It's bullshit. It's boring. It's just not. You get up for 4 games a year. I'm like, come on, man.
Yep. LSU.
LSU's going back to
Auburn.
mediocrity.
I'm trying to think of the games that I was like, of course we're gonna watch the Ole Miss game, but you know, there's like you said, man, it's only.
Hey, bro. SEC West next year, starting next year, you got the Pirate up in Mississippi State. You got Lane Kiffin coming to Ole Miss, or not Lane Kiffin. Where'd Lane Kiffin go? Ole Miss?
He went. No,
where'd he go? Where'd Lane Kiffin go? I think he did. No, he got an SEC West coaching job. I think it's Ole Miss.
He is. How the fuck is?
And you got Mike Leach. You got Mike Leach at Mississippi State. The Pirate.
Dude, you're absolutely right.
Is he at Ole Miss? Yeah. Okay. So listen,
we're gonna beat the fuck out of them.
You got Jimbo Fisher at Texas Tech. You got the Cookie Monster at LSU. You got Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss. Mike Leach at Mississippi State. Saban at Alabama. And the Gus Bus at Auburn.
Kiffin, or not Kiffin, but you've got dude at Georgia.
That's the East.
The East. Oh, you're just saying just West.
That's just the West. It might get more exciting. Maybe not right away, but it should be pretty exciting.
Kiffin's only going to be there for a year. Kiffin will leave and go to fucking another dude. That's all he does, man. I heard he slept with Saban's daughter.
Who hasn't?
Well, that's true. Did you see her titties on the picture back when we were like in college?
My best friend was hanging out with her.
Yeah. Shit, I'd hang out with her.
Quote unquote. Dude, okay, listen to this. So I had to pick.
I would just hang out with her though. I wouldn't have sex with her. Let's just get that out of the way right now.
Oh, I wasn't hanging out with her.
No, I wasn't.
I'm not gonna say who it was, but okay, so when I picked them, I had to pick them up. All right. And at the time she was crying and worried. She ended up I think she punched her boyfriend in the face at some frat party or something. She was like crying because she's like, I'm gonna get dropped from my sorority. Oh, I'm like, you're Nick Saban's daughter. Like, you have nothing to work. Well, she ended up getting dropped from her sorority like later on. But at the time, I'm like, are you high? They're not gonna drop you. You're Nick Saban's daughter, dude. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty exciting.
It's fun. It's fun shit. It was definitely fun back when we were younger.
Good times.
Just be like, man, this bitch is fucking up. And Saban has all this other shit going on. He's like, God damn it.
Give me another
oatmeal
oatmeal
cream this fucking bitch.
Yeah, I know. But
now,
hey,
let's get to the real fucking shit, dude.
What shit?
You already know, man. How much longer do you want to go?
You got something you want to talk about?
You don't even have it brought up.
Wait, was I supposed to talk about something?
I don't know. Hit me on that. Be right back. I gotta take a piss.
We can close it out.
You want to go for another 10?
Sure. Do you have something? Okay, yeah. That's fine. Go
Israel Adesanya.
Oh, we haven't talked about that.
We haven't.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, let me take a piss. But do you want to talk about it? We don't have to, man. It's your show.
Go pee.
All
I got to figure out what.
I sit down when I pee, though, by the way, so just everybody knows.
I do that at work. I'm trying to figure out what button that is. What scene is that? Is it this one? No, I'm not. Be right back, guys. I am back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm waiting on him to take a piss. I was literally about to end the show. And once again, co-host did show up. If anybody wants to be a co-host. Yeah, I put it on you on purpose, bro. I put it on you. Put pressure on you.
Boom. All right, man. I'm back.
Right. Israel Adesanya versus the Soldier of God, Yoel Romero.
Dude, let me hear you got, dude.
I don't know. I guess Israel Adesanya?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're going to go with Stylebender. You know, when I was up there in your studio, I guess it would have been your old studio. First time I ever went, you know, to your place, we hung out. We watched Stylebender fight, and he won the belt. Remember?
Yeah, that was the interim fight. That was a damn good fight, though.
Max Holloway and Dustin.
Mm-hmm. That was a good card.
Yeah. But I think on this one, man, I'm going to go with Yoel. Or Yoel, rather.
How? Flying knee? What? Just rocks him?
If he goes to wrestling, I think I'm going to fuck with that. I think he's going to do it.
Fair.
If he wrestles. Now, if he stands on the feet, you know, okay, it might be the second round. But, dude, I think, honestly, what I really want is I just want Romero to actually win one. I just want him to win really like so bad, man. You don't like him at all?
Like, he's a phenom, but, like, there's no way he's not cheating. He's, like, 42 years old.
Dude, but dude, he's a beast, man. Did you watch the face off where he did the flip?
Yeah.
Dude, he still got it, man. He still got it. I know that we're tired, and I just realized when I stood up. Where's Costa? Hey, what if we did what if me and you did a pre-show, like on Friday or something?
All right.
And then I can actually have my producer, and we can go live on Product Probes and on yours. You know how we used to do it?
Yeah,
I got to set up that other little bullshit-ass webcam, but dude, tomorrow's Thursday, though.
Yeah, Super Thursday.
Shit.
What Joe Biden was talking about, bro.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I'll do it, man. I'm game. I'm still waiting on a co-host to show up. But until then, I'm going to just keep having a shit show of a show.
Yeah,
but man. Actually, we started off a little rocky, but I think we got into some good shit.
Oh, me and you? Mm-hmm. But it just takes us a while to kind of get into
You got to lube it up a little bit. Ease the entry.
But, man, I'm going to go ahead and ask you. Anybody that's watching this on a replay, I'm going to hold Josh to it. I need you to come down here, man. Hang out with me on the studio.
I'll do it, dude. Tell me when.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it pretty soon.
All right. I'll do it. What month are we in? March?
Yeah.
All right. I'll tell you. I'll go. Just remind me tomorrow. Take off. Have a leave. So I'll just burn it. YOLO.
Yeah, I got about 2, so we'll do it like that. All right, bud.
All right, man. Thanks for coming. Hey, thank y'all. And until then, I'll see y'all next week. Peace.